Okay, so I did a poll on my Instagram asking creatives and photographers kind of what they want to bring more of into 2023. And 99% of them said some version of balance, some version of peace and less hustle and things like that. And so that tells me that there is a need for this work that I'm doing, first of all. But also that a lot of us get caught up in what we think we should be doing instead of getting clear on what it is we want to be doing. Most of us get into entrepreneurship and running a creative venture because we want to be in control of our schedules. We want to be in control of the work that we're producing and how we're spending our time. And at first, the passion overrides the reality of what entrepreneurship is all about. And so you go head first into it and you work long hours, and it's really imperative, if you truly want to establish some semblance of balance in 2023, that you work on why you don't have balance in the first place. And this is something I had to learn the hard way. Why was I overriding my own boundaries in order to show up for other people? Why was I okay to sit for 12 hours to edit photos without coming up for air or going outside? Why was I okay to not treat myself with the respect that I was giving to other people? And it's in these deeper questions that we find out what we're actually afraid of, which is stopping us from finding balance. And so a lot of the videos that I'm going to be producing throughout the year are going to be focused on things that you can do to help you figure it out. But ultimately, I can't do that work for you. This is the work that you have to do to say, wait, I don't want to keep doing things the way that I'm doing, and I am willing to try to do something different, even though it's scary as heck. As somebody that was running a business, basically it felt like I was driving 200 kilometers, because I'm Canadian, 200 kilometers an hour, or 200 miles, it doesn't matter what you say. I was driving really fast. I was driving a really fast car, and then all of a sudden I did start bringing balance in. It felt like I slowed to a crawl, and everything in my body that was addicted to stress, addicted to productivity, addicted to value started freaking the hell out. Because, when you're driving 200 kilometers, all of a sudden 70 kilometers feels really fucking slow, but it's still quite fast. And so I have spent the last 2 years working through that, trying to let myself know that, no, this is a reasonable pace to be working. What I was doing before was not reasonable, nor was it sustainable, nor was it giving me the outcome that I got into this work to do in the first place. If we truly do want to empower our clients, and we want to empower the people around us, and we want to help them love themselves, we have to start with ourselves first. And this is the hardest part, because it's so much easier to tell other people what to do. But if we can start with ourselves, it becomes so much easier to role model it for people. And we feel less hypocritical. We feel less imposter syndrome. And when we feel those things, we tend to overwork in order to make up for those things. But the reality is we feel those things because we don't feel that we deserve the same thing that we offer other people. So hopefully you'll stick with me through 2023 as we work to unpack all of this other bullshit that's simmering under the surface of what it means to run a creative business, to be an entrepreneur, even if you're not doing it full time. Let me be clear. If you are doing any sort of side hustle, that's still being an entrepreneur. You don't have to be doing it full time. It still takes a toll on you. Okay. So yeah, that is exactly what we're going to go through over the next year, and probably forever, let's be honest, is working through the mindset that is needed and necessary for you to move forward in your business, to make sure you are not only creating the business that you love, but more importantly, the life that you love, and that does start with you. So that's it. That's the message for 2023. Come with me and we will work on achieving balance and healing together, and saying a big to diet culture. Well, yeah, diet culture, of course, but hustle culture mostly. All right, because they're basically the same. If you want more information on the types of topics that I'm going to be talking about, of course, you can head to my website at www.terryhoffer.com or check me out on Instagram because there's a lot of that content there. And yeah, we're in this together. Squidgy feelings and all, my friend. Talk to you soon. Bye.